Hello. How is everybody doing? Let's see. I think I've got somebody else joining me. Let's just check and have a look. There he is, the man himself, the great reveal. Is this the first time?
Yeah, this is the first time coming to
First
YouTube
time.
stream.
If
It-
nobody knew the man himself, this is the famous Void, the
yes,
void
sir.
in the market. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing well, Mike. It's been a while, man. It's been a while. We all missed you. It's been a hiatus. I need to come way, like, to get you out,
Yeah.
of the cocoon, you know?
This
Where
is
were
this
you?
is this is the kind of the rarity of a modest Mike being online. So you got to catch me while you can. Not enough time in the day to be trading and streaming and doing all sorts of other crazy randomness. So yeah, but it's all good. It's all good. How's things with you?
Yeah, doing well. Still at trading, like, it's going all right. The market, like, it's been in a hectic this last 2 weeks, especially with this gold rush.
Yeah.
Because as I'm a reversal trader in a way, and seeing this momentum just get me outside. So I was like outside of my comfort zone, playing out with indices, US 30, sometimes DAX. I love DAX as well.
Yeah.
They tend to give some
You and
beautiful,
your love of the DAX.
yeah, as it
Um,
is. So yeah, but I'm taking it slow. So with this condition of the market, I reduced a bit of my risk to keep the consistency. So working in another chapter in my trading journey right now.
yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Good stuff. So you're looking at gold today, though, aren't you? You're thinking about joining me in some cells.
Yeah, I'm looking for gold and I'm waiting a bit like from sign in the 1 minute to give it some sells.
So my current sell position, because I saw this setup here. So we had this long wick rejection, and then we had this lovely engulfing candle here. So I got in basically here. So
Yeah.
my stops are up here, frankly, up there. So we're slowly coming back to break even, but I can see us. Theoretically, I can see us coming down to 14, 414, something like that. We had a really nice structure on the 1 hour. So this 1 hour candle just took the high of the previous one. We've broken this structure here of this kind of attempt to push higher, and we've reacted off this wick now, which is what's brought us back up. But we've left this level here, and I'm hoping to see us push further down. We're kind of just consolidating a little bit at the moment on the 5 minute with this inside bar that we've just closed. So yeah, we'll see. But hopefully we've got a bit more legs in the sellers to come and take some of these areas, because if you look at the 4 hour, goodness me, look at that. It's just wild, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just bonkers. So we'll
Like
see.
no mercy.
When we look at the daily, we have this. That's one of the fibs that I drew, but that's no longer really relevant. But you look at this one here, we've already reached that 127 mark, and that was just above the 4,000. So that's why I think we're due for a little bit of a kind of a pullback. So we'll see. Who have we got in the chat? Let's see. Oh, look who it is. It's the one and only Mr.
Alex is here.
The lady killer, hot girl mess. Alex FX is in the chat with us. Good to see you, mate. Hope you're well.
Here you go, man.
I had a good chat with Alex yesterday. I've told you about our Pipped Off podcast that we're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Told me about it like earlier.
We did our second recording yesterday. So yeah, we got 2 episodes in the can, as they say, and we've got more to come. So we've got to get you on there. You've got to join us.
For
Join us
sure.
for an episode.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've got some stories, haven't you?
Especially in gold, man. Especially in gold. It's such a heartbreaker, man. I still got some wounds I need to heal. Like, STF. Yeah, man, I got some really good stories. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. So we got to get you onto this. We got to get you
yeah.
onto this. We got to get some stories from the famous void into pipped off. So I mean, when you've been trading, do you? I know obviously you've got kind of a few of us that you've gotten to know through the Fivers and what have you.
Yeah.
Have you got like people outside of that community that you're in touch with in trading?
No, particularly, especially in my personal life, because they
Mm.
got a different view of trading, as they see it as a hit and miss stuff, and
I think
got
we all know
some.
that feeling.
Indeed, yeah, and they have the wrong understanding of trading in a way, because like they see they either set a high expectation for it,
Yeah.
that it will like when the universe balances itself, like how much you give hope is how much you
Mm.
will get in despair if you don't like manage yourself in any kind of way. So it's just like a taboo kind of subject in a
Yeah.
way. So like I don't want to get in, like, even in my personal life, my friends, like, when they ask me, yeah, I work online, I got some sort of stuff, I'm gaining some skills, but they don't understand that, like, they all the such when I say trading, they say crypto. When they say crypto, they see only green bulls, candle, and Lamborghini dreams and that, like, but they don't understand that the market by itself is a microcosm and acting a human behavior, you know. So you enter with an expectation in that way to change your situation, or to be like accelerate, especially acceleration. They want only the accelerate, that the instant gratification of changing their condition, because everyone in the market, yeah, because they see how it moves. And like when we get into the trading, we all get that sort of advertisement that look at this PNL, $100, $200, 500, 1K, you know? So that's build up that image of tangible things inside of their brain.
Yeah.
And when I talk about trading, they imagine that stuff and will act against me than
Yeah.
for me, you know?
Yeah. Totally.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
they don't understand that
Hmm.
pullback that we got in the equity curve emotionally and in our journey, you know?
Yeah.
So this is one of the reason, like I got in close relationship with the trading community, especially in Discord,
Hmm.
and the people that got the same vision, and they got some like battle scars, if you can say it that way. So they understand the point of view of like the hype, or setting yourself for the day, then face some disappointment to get yourself back up
Hmm.
just to learn, and that also sort of thing. So yeah, it's quite a lonely road, to be honest with you. Quite a lonely road.
It's possibly one of the loneliest roads you ride, isn't it? So
Yeah,
yeah, like my folks, my parents, they look at it and they just think, "What are you doing? This is crazy. How can you be financial market trading?" They don't doesn't make sense to them, right?
yeah,
But when, like you say, when you start to understand it, when you start to explain it, and you go through the details, then there's more of a context behind it, right?
yes, sir.
Um, yeah, it was interesting. I was having a conversation with somebody this morning, and we were talking about the whole perception of trading and this sort of stuff. And traders talk about trading, right? That's what we do.
Indeed.
And we got onto the topic. I can't remember how, but we would briefly got onto the topic of is trading gambling, and we both were like, yes, this is gambling,
Yeah,
100%. This is just call it whatever you want, but it's a gamble, right? You don't like the word because there's a negative taboo to go with it,
indeed.
right?
Yeah,
Um, you don't need to be. Personally, I don't think the 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 idea of calling trading gambling, I don't think it's such a bad thing. I know a lot of people think it's a terrible thing to call it gambling. I actually don't think it's a bad thing. I think actually, if you call it out as gambling, then it makes it easier to identify if you're getting addicted or if
Yeah,
you're getting kind of influenced by the dopamine and everything else.
yeah,
But yeah, it was funny how we both literally at the same time just said, yeah, it's gambling. And it's one of those hot topics that everyone's kind of like, no, I'm not sure about that. Don't like to be called a gambler because this, that, and the other. But at the end of the day, you can gamble on things and you can be very, very successful.
indeed.
You can be
Yeah,
very profitable. There's a guy that I know. I don't know him personally, but I know his kind of system, and he does professional sports betting on golf.
yeah,
Now, golf is one of the hardest things that you can bet on because this is a single person that you're relying on for them to be having a good day or a bad day or whatever. But he has a system that he's done, and it's algorithmic. It's mathematical on probabilities and all these sorts of things. But he's still placing a bet. He's still taking a gamble on that person, just with managed risk, managed process, this, that, and the other. And if you can accept that is just a definition of gambling, but you're doing it in a responsible manner. It's like why they say gamble responsibly, drink responsibly, whatever it is. Then there's nothing wrong with it. It's
yeah,
perfectly acceptable. Otherwise it would be illegal, right?
indeed.
Otherwise, what's the problem in calling it gambling?
Just like they wanna, it's gambling in a way. But the definition of gambling, like you set yourself in a position that against odds, in in a way that you lose more than you're gonna make, and you set yourself like where is the poor position, in my opinion, that they tend to relate to is the losing,
Mm-hmm.
because you say gambling, yeah, as much as I want to win, I'm gonna lose.
Yeah.
So that losing, they don't see it at first, but when especially us, like when we start to trade, like the true feeling that we start to feel is when we are in a live position.
Yeah.
But that sort of things, like it's gonna change, because if we set this like trading is a gamble, like I'm gonna set an argument that everything in life is a gamble.
Mm-hmm.
Me myself, I might be call myself like a gambling man all my life when I see like my education and background and the way that I set myself in a position in a way to get a degree and compete
Yeah.
in the workforce just
Yeah.
to get a job, and the gamble
Isn't
failed.
but isn't that a gamble?
Indeed,
That's taking a gamble, right?
indeed,
You get up in the morning, right, and you walk outside your house and you cross the road. You're taking a gamble that there isn't going to be some kind of lunatic
yes,
driving
sir.
down the road that's going to run you over, right? Life is a gamble, surely,
Yes,
isn't it?
sir. Yeah, 100%. And that's the beauty of it.
But does that
Because
mean does that then mean okay, right? So I'm taking a gamble in my life, so therefore my life is a gamble. So is that a bad thing? No, it's not a bad thing, is it?
no,
It's a good thing. It means you're living your life, right?
it's actually part of the character development, in my opinion. So, with that, if you set yourself in a losing position from the start, as the
Yeah,
trading is, because when we start enter the trade, we are already in a losing position with commission, with
yeah.
spread. Let's say
Mm-hmm.
this. So, what we need to do, like for me, this is like when I started trading, I didn't know what spread is. I started trading a live account, and the moment I clicked buy in euro or sell,
Mm-hmm.
I'm in losing position. I didn't think like that in that moment that trading is a gamble, to be honest with you. Okay, I think like I started like, okay, I think I didn't know that spread. I had the 1 point spread in euro back in
Mm-hmm.
my live account. So okay, I think that the price moves so fast, like I become in lose position every time. I need to sort it out,
Yeah,
you know. So that's where I started to learn about market structure, higher time frame POI, how the price get the speed in the higher time frame POI to get in profit faster, you know.
yeah,
So that's like it's a gamble, but it's backed by preparation.
Mm-hmm.
That's what my motto in trading. Like plan your trade, trade your plan. If you
Yeah,
don't if you don't shoot, like you ain't shooting. So if it didn't
exactly.
trade it, like it doesn't count. If you don't click the button, doesn't count. Yeah. So
What?
this is like why in my brain I always show execution before anything, because
Yeah.
everyone like want to fake something like, and that like, can I call it void trade or void?
I
Yeah.
think you can call it a void trade. I think you call it a void trade. But I mean, talking about a void trade, what's your thoughts on gold? I mean, at the moment, if I
Right
look at it
now.
on the if I look at it on the higher time frame, I'm not too concerned. I'm not too concerned because we've just got an inside bar being created at the moment. So we're going to have a level there on the high, and we're going to have a level there on the low. In terms of this inside 1 hour candle, I can't see it doing much in the next little while. And if anything, it's just going to mean that we have levels on either side of it here.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily like all these levels here of liquidity on the higher side. So there is a chance that we might come up further, putting me further into drawdown. But it does feel like there's a. I don't know. What do you think? Am I still on the right side of this, or am I gonna be regretting this? Let
Yeah.
me let
Tough
me
to
add
say.
this. Let me add your screen. Where is he? There he is.
Does it show? Yeah. Beautiful.
What do you think?
So let's see in the, because I get more clarity in the 15 or 30 minute,
Mm-hmm.
you know. So as you see, like this bearish engulfing, that set the tone. That's what it's highlighted with the red, and the
Mm-hmm.
price gave like bearish momentum from it.
Yeah.
So that's like the all-time high as well. Back in the higher lower time frame, as the lower time frame, which one to build the higher time frame? I could, to be honest with you, Mike, I think one push up could be on the table that fueled with the new 4 hour, like 4 hour gold candle. So this is open because like the price is still hovering around the
Yeah.
open. What I would like to see is like as I highlighted here, like a bearish candle
Mm-hmm.
here, close, and then like continuation taking the
Yeah.
low, low, because this low make it like feel a bit how I can say it, not safe.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think if you look at it, there's a lot of levels lower down for us to come and retest.
Indeed.
And as I said earlier, that there's that fib level at 412. So it seems reasonable to expect that maybe with FOMC in particular, we might start to get a rejection by the end of the day,
Indeed.
which means we've got to get into that rejection at some point. And on the 1 hour, it looks like we've got that structure. We had the previous 1 hour candle was a nice enough. It wasn't brilliant. It wasn't as convincing as I would have liked to have been.
Yeah.
But then, like you said, you had that earlier one a few hours ago, which took the high, just took the high,
Mm.
and yeah, I don't know. I'm
It's just like a bit of a coin toss right now, as it's
yeah,
you see how it range like here.
yeah.
I don't like, in my opinion, just like accumulating the orders.
It does feel
You
like it, doesn't it?
want like that knee-jerk
Mm.
expression in a way.
Yeah,
The thing
hundred
like
percent.
is like, okay, check it like on the 1 hour, because the 1 hour didn't complete yet. It's gonna complete like in 9 minutes. So if it's gonna be an inside bar, it's gonna be interesting. Because
Yeah,
the next move is gonna sponsor like a major shift to the upside, like the train is not gonna stop, or to the
exactly,
downside. Maybe
exactly.
you got this range like here. Maybe you can discover
Mm.
this low. I don't think like they all not safe. I think it's gonna like discover some liquidity here.
Yeah,
This is like my targets. Short term target here, mid term target. So I highlight it with red. and long-term targets highlighted with blue. Let's see, blue. Yes, it is. Yeah,
See, what's interesting is, so if I look at the 5 minute, that 5 minute looks like a dog's dinner. It looks awful, just barcoding up and down, just frankly disgusting, right?
yeah,
But if I go to the 7 minute, it looks very, very different. And suddenly you now have these wick rejections. You've still got another 2.5 minutes left on this one. If we start to see some bearish momentum coming into this 7 minute candle, then I'll be quietly confident that this is going to hold. And sometimes that's why, like, everyone jokes about my 7 minute and 11 minute timeframes, but
yeah,
they do just give you a perspective on things that you don't necessarily see otherwise. The 11 minute worries me slightly because we have this here, so it might be that we're going to come and see another retest of this zone before we start to see the sells. But the 7 minute at the moment, if we can start to see in the next 2 minutes, if we can start to see some bearish momentum, then at the very least, I might be able to get out a break even for this and then look for a re-entry.
yeah,
But at the moment, it's not very nice. It's not very nice.
yeah,
It's I mean, you've got this big engulfing, which I do like. I like the fact that it's rejected this perfect equal high now. It's a question of whether that holds now. Theoretically, you might get a wick rejection now and then see it sell off. But it's a big if. But it's you look at the move, it's left that inside bar there, for example. And then look at the 11 hour. What we had here was late last night. We had the 11 hour candle, which isn't actually 11 hours, it's just 1 hour. But it opened with no wick late last night and just shot up, and it's just kept on going since.
yeah,
That one there. So that's why I feel like we've got a lot of impulsive moves in the market, and I think then surely, gold has proven me wrong. Not that I've been trading it very much lately, but it has proven me, and I'm no doubt a lot of other people wrong, that we say, oh, it's got to pull back, and it just doesn't. It isn't in any way, shape, or form pulling back. So
yeah. That's the thing. Like, why lately I didn't trade gold as much. Like, when it gets close to the 4,000 mark, especially in futures, because I watch gold in futures higher time frame more than CFD.
mm-hmm.
So why? Because futures tends to be like more like cleaner and
Mm-hmm.
like less like not cleaner, like it's regulated by
Yeah,
CME. So
yeah,
and the CFD one, because they usually got some clutter of the opening price and the broker
yeah.
liquidity provider. Yeah. So when it's like hit in this mark, like the near like yesterday, yeah, yesterday hit 4,000. Like it
Mm-hmm.
got near like here, like I stopped trading it, to be honest with you. This
Yeah,
is why like I didn't find like I didn't have like provide any edge long term for this kind of people that have
totally.
eyes on gold, you
Mm-hmm.
know. So
100%.
basically, when I trade, I always look to the price. The price is controlled by orders to be filled and everything else. So the price, which one want to satisfy right now? Is it like the retail, the institution, or the people that just heard about gold and want to get involved in the train? So all I see like this higher time frame move with shallow pullback as manipulation. To be honest with you, I think it's gonna go down to 3,923 in like here, maybe not even there, like here.
It does feel as
Three,
though you're
yeah.
going to have all these people going FOMOing in, saying, "Oh, buy gold, buy gold, buy gold."
Yeah, indeed. So is liquidity right now, is it using it as a liquidity provider to fill the price or exit liquidity to
Yeah,
exit from the price? This is
because
like my
it,
question
it
here.
can't it can't go on forever. It's just there's no logical reason for it to continue. Surely,
Yeah, sure. As it is like zero yield in asset, you know.
yeah, yeah, exactly.
So
It's
how
it,
is risk on assets like now, like Nasdaq, Dow Jones, and everything else? Zero yield in asset outperform them.
yeah,
That's
exactly.
incredible. Like, what a time to be alive. Trump effect for real.
Yeah,
Freaking Trump.
it's mad. It's absolutely mad. Like the impact that one man and his madness can have is just wild, isn't it?
Indeed. Yeah.
It's just bananas. I still struggle to get my head around it sometimes because it doesn't make sense to me as to how people can be so brainwashed, I think is the right word,
Yes, sir.
to just let this guy do whatever he wants to do, or the people around him do whatever they want to do. Because I don't believe actually it's all him. I think it's a lot of it's a lot of like the Steve Millers of these world and all those guys, right?
Yeah.
I think it's a lot to do with those kind of people. Gold is breaking out higher. It's just broken out just as we come to the end of the 1 hour. So it is still going to be an inside bar, but I don't know where it's going to close. This current push isn't great for my position at all. Let's see how it plays out, but it doesn't look
Um,
wonderful.
closed my euro trades. Keep trading it. Yeah, not like as like the FOMC minutes tonight, and the market just screaming for any catalyst just to make some
Yeah.
moves to manipulate. Especially lately, I exit my euro trade long.
Yeah.
I shared it like earlier with the group, with you guys.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a trade to remember. you know, you know why? A trade to
Exactly.
remember for real.
Exactly. I was selling it earlier, and then I was in another sell, and then I was looking at buys, but I just didn't have time to take them. So I had to leave it. If this candle, this 1 minute candle, doesn't close with a big rejection, then I think I'm going to get liquidated on this one because it's not looking good for me right now. I need a really big, strong wick rejection. And for us to then have this as our new high on the 1 hour, the current 1 hour, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. We'll see. Gold can do funny things. It can
Yeah,
do funny things when you least expect it. Um,
and it's still shining like always.
yeah, that's that's getting better. If it closes like this, then I might be all right. But I don't know if I'm going to get to break even. Um, we'll see. It's not wonderful.
I need to
Not
ask
wonderful. But
LJ, man. We need
that is
the
our
LJ
own.
brain.
Yeah, I know he's probably gone to sleep.
Yeah,
Um, we've taken that high, and is that a new all-time high? It is not yet, or is it? No, it is. That's a new all-time high, and I'm about to get liquidated. Oh man, yeah, there it goes. It's just teasing me now. Is that going to be? I just want to. I've just. It's been. I don't know. Less than a pip away from taking me out. On that, my stop is actually a bit higher than that.
yeah.
So
Your stop, they always need to be 1 point higher than the highs.
my stop's there.
Yeah, I need to keep in mind the
Um,
spread. Like
so
the short spread, like it's filled faster than the buy spread.
yeah,
When they get the price.
that's just given us a new all-time high. So my hope is that we're going to see a bit of a pullback before any further moves higher, because otherwise, yeah, um, that is going to liquidate me, and that would be a shame. But we'll see. That's now. There's nothing left up here because we haven't traded any higher than this. So
Yeah,
my hope is that we see what we're seeing right now, which is a bit of a pullback, and then I can look to probably get out on some of this
But
somewhere in
still,
here.
like, if the 5 minute gives the bearish momentum and take this previous 5 minute low, that's
Yeah.
like outside bar.
The only problem is
Uh,
this
we got
outside bar
yeah,
is bullish engulfing, which I don't
yeah.
like the look of. That's the problem.
This like
So
usually get taken. It's
yeah, we'll see. We'll
here
see.
it is. Here it is. How
This
you
is what
doing,
happens.
Prajuman?
This is what happens when you trade gold.
Yeah,
How you
good
doing,
to
sir?
see you,
How you
man.
doing? This is the. Has he seen you before?
No, this is I think the first time like face
See,
reveal live. Like
there
he
you
saw
go.
my picture and my profile. So
So
this is what.
go let the rest of the mods know. Go let everybody know that we're live and get them in here
Yeah.
for us. Get
So
us
well,
in here.
man, I will get cooked, you know,
Ah,
because I
it's
didn't
fine.
tell anyone.
It's all good. It's all good. Look, we're doing our own thing. It's our own brand. It's
No,
our
I mean
own
like I couldn't
projects.
tell him
So,
like for the face reveal and that sort of things,
yeah,
but
exactly. So we're dipping Akram's toe into the water of live streaming. We're just with two viewers. That's that's how we introduce him into the world of YouTube's live streaming. So yeah, so we'll
mate,
see. Maybe we can get. We had 3 viewers earlier. Maybe we can get 4 um,
you never know. Like
before we finish for the day.
like for me, especially when in everything in my life, I just to be and the 8 months since the Metaquote happened in the prop firm, and I
Yeah,
was trading with skilled funded trader. This is the first
yeah.
prop firm I did. I got introduced with it with the algorithm of the influencer. So yeah, that shiny things. I got some discount. Let's see. I invested 4 months of my monthly wage to set that dream.
Mm-hmm. I think
After
we've all been there.
yeah, after 3 weeks, get like 6%, 2% more to get funded. The
Mhm.
firm shut down. The Metacode Armageddon happened, and everything in between. So I was doing my due diligence, and I was scrolling YouTube by coincidence, and I saw live stream
Mhm.
Alex. He was doing a live stream that, and everyone is panicking. What's going on? And he was calling everything out, like, okay, it's all good,
Yeah,
and he was to the Fivers, and he was a gentleman. So I picked up that a professional vibe.
you got a good vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. Like I'm gonna set it like another risk.
yeah, yeah,
I'm gonna risk it one more time.
yeah.
5K.
Exactly.
Let's see.
And
Like
look where that gamble took you.
you see, this is like
Look where that gamble took you, right?
it was up and down, and it was a hectic, to be honest with you, journey into profitability. Especially
Yeah.
like I get profitable technically, statistically,
Mhm.
8 months. Still profitable mentally,
Yeah.
characteristically, 1.5 year.
Mhm.
Because I've been like through so much waves in my trading journey, you can't imagine. And there it
Ah,
goes, gold.
there goes gold. Damn you, gold. That's my. Well, it's not. I'm not down on the day. Oh, I am technically down. I'm down on the day by $1.80, and that's because of commissions, right?
Don't tell
Otherwise,
me it's gonna go down right now. I
I,
don't
I,
want to
I,
see it.
I
I don't
guarantee
want to see
you,
it.
I guarantee you that it will now. Look at that. Look at that engulfing candle there at the 1 minute.
Oh,
That is, it's going to be my death knell. No,
I
I think it's going to keep
usually
going.
I set a trading model based in that reaction of the price,
Mm.
because but it's not sustainable, and that's where like the stop losses trigger. in the
Yeah.
retail and high leverage
Yeah.
is like gold.
Yeah.
How
Exactly. Yeah.
many like type of trading in it?
Yeah.
Spot, contract, futures contract, like retail,
Have
even
you
that and leveraged. This stop loss like reaction is the leveraged one, you know?
have you seen silver today?
Dude, don't remember me like
Look
sick.
at this. Look at
I'm
this thing.
gonna cry.
It is up over 3% on the day. It is insane. That is
I
wild.
set the trade on it long. I didn't get triggered because I didn't like calculate the spread. I thought the spread like gold. I'm used
Yeah,
to gold.
the spread on silver is horrible. The
Yeah,
spread on silver
indeed.
is really bad. I just want to see what else is happening because I know USD JPY was one that you were looking at. I think this morning, weren't you? After the strength scores, I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah.
That the market strength scores was suggesting there was divergence. I mean, you look at that as a move. I mean, we still have all of this here. That was Monday's trigger, and it just hasn't come back. It's just not even looked back. It's just
That's
insane.
that's the thing with dollar Japanese yen. We need goes it goes. And it got the tendency from the bank like what happened last year, especially with the Japanese young bank intervention. So the gaps that didn't even matter right now. It's just like when it goes, it's just keep going, like a meme coin, you know,
Yeah,
forex meme coin. Yeah, I'm glad I exited like my
that would
euro
have
long.
that would have been a nice sell. If I wasn't pissing around with gold, I probably would have caught that. That would have been a nice sell. That structure with the 15-minute, that nice long wick, and then seeing it retest here, that would have been a nice setup, and that would have probably been a nice trigger for me. So getting in, say, realistically here, stops
That's
above,
exactly what I exited my long.
and
Yeah,
sell it down. That's basically where I'd be looking at. What's going to be interesting is what does it do at this area? So actually, probably what I'd do is I'd probably look for a take profit down there. What's going to be interesting is what does it do? Because if you look on the monthly, we had this engulfing back in November 2020, and it didn't hold. It
yeah.
didn't hold. And we've reacted off it once in September, as you can see this wick in here. But we're still in that zone. We've taken the low of September, if I'm not mistaken. I think we have. Yes, we've taken the low of September, but we're still in that zone, and that's why we're struggling to break past this area, I think. But there are still levels further down, so I don't know if the sellers are finally going to get in on this or not. But yeah, let's see. Gold, on the other hand, yeah, gold is being a just typical gold. But what can
Yeah.
you do? Yeah, gold. Gold, you can make a lot of money from gold if you catch the right moves. But if you're not careful, it can just chew you up. So I was up on the day. I was basically up $250. I was up 1% on my boot camp.
Yeah.
And I'm now back to break even on the day. So, but that's fine. Break even on the
Still.
day, I don't mind. I'm technically up on the day if it wasn't for commissions. So, take the rough with the smooth, the good with the bad, and, just make the most of what you can.
Still you save the account. So
Yeah.
that's something you need to celebrate it. Like, you
And
know?
yesterday, I don't know what came over me yesterday, but yesterday's trades were they were on point. I'm trying to see. Let me find custom period. So it would have been today's Wednesday, yeah.
Yeah.
So I had a couple of trades. Actually, that gold looks really, really good for sells right now on the 1 minute.
Maybe someone is coming right now. I DM'd him.
Man.
Loki is gonna be so mad, man.
Oh man. No, I'm not taking it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. This is what I need, right? I need to have somebody to talk to say, Mike, don't be silly, leave it
Yeah,
alone.
he's on the way. Just a
Yeah,
second.
yeah, exactly. Right, hang on. Let me jump to your screen for a second, and
This
I'm gonna share my MT5 with you.
I got
Um,
this level of for like 4064 and 4061. So I'm gonna wait
where are you
for
getting
the
those
price.
from? You getting those from fib levels or?
No, just the feel of the
Okay.
price. So what I do is you can't anticipate something if you can't measure it. So I measure this leg of that switch the order flow, you know,
Okay.
as it is. So this is like when I measure the leg, like I didn't even need it because from the chart time, so
Hmm.
I measure it. So what I wait is four swings. Like this is one, two, three, four, then five, six to fake, seven liquidate, then
Okay.
retracement. This like a phenomenon, fractal phenomenon, happen in all prices, in all markets. This is what I used like to stay away. For example, when the price reach four to five swings, I stopped like looking for longs. I started looking for shorts. You know,
Okay.
form of discipline.
Yeah. Interesting. That I've not seen before. The six or seven legs. I've not seen that one
Yeah.
before. I know Daniel
For
does something similar, but Daniel does. I think he says it's four or something.
for 33 to
Um,
4, yeah, I
yeah,
saw that
yeah,
like it's
yeah,
the same Daniel. I developed
yeah.
that from trading Nasdaq.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah,
sir.
yeah, yeah.
Because Nasdaq, when it goes like, yeah, it's a parabolic move in every way.
Yeah.
And when I started learning to trade, I started to learn Nasdaq.
Got you.
That's my go-to. And I switched to DAX because Nasdaq, DAX move like Nasdaq, but less wicks. You
Mhm.
know, it's more tamed. You can weather the storm in a way. So when I traded Nasdaq, I always see that like I always waited 4 to 3 swings before I short. You know,
Got you.
like this one, like one, two, three, four. Then I look for shorts because
Yeah,
this like when the price tend to mature
yeah.
before it fail. And the 3 4 swings, I don't take longs from it because tend to get liquidated based on the probability.
Hmm.
And this is like my way of trading. And this is like why I don't believe in much in technical analysis as much as you need that instinct, a bit of discretion. You
Yeah,
need a framework. Don't get me wrong.
yeah.
But as
No,
I
but you
believe,
100% need discretion.
yes, sir.
You need to be able to look at a chart and go, okay,
Yeah,
and you need to be able to feel it. You need to be able to just look at a chart and go, this isn't right, or this is right, or you've got to have that what's the word? That instinct,
yeah.
you know?
The how can I say it? Like that voice back of your head that
Yeah,
got mature with experience and
yeah,
watching the chart like, oh no, we've seen that before. You made the
exactly,
mistake once, you made the mistake two to be sure. No, no, not that, not that.
exactly,
This is
exactly.
like that's
Yeah.
where it come from. Like this is my how I learn to trade, and I use my memory more than any technical analysis because the price has the random
Hmm.
aspect. Because maybe you can find me like take a trade like this. Maybe sometimes it's like okay, I reach my
Yeah.
POY. I'm gonna set a short here and this. Sometimes I see this like parabolic. I'm sure like I got my statistic that I want short and not
Mhm.
place too long. You can find me like set some sort of fib sort of things like this, like just to measure that swing, that last
Yeah.
swing, that like this, and okay, like I think it's gonna be like now it's a fail swing or it's gonna be double top. Okay,
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be double top, so I set the stop loss here. If it failed swing, I'm sure I set the stop loss here, based on my reading of the lower time frame order flow and this mature of swings. You know,
Yeah.
like it's
What's that asset? What trade? What's is that big? No, I can't read it from here.
sorry, what?
What asset are you looking at? Is that
Right
Nasdaq?
now
No,
is Nasdaq. Yeah, it's
that's Nasdaq.
Nasdaq.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just looking at pound yen at the moment, and that looks interesting, but I don't like the current lows on the 1 hour, the most recent ones. So I'm still keeping my eye on gold, because gold, as we suspected, has pushed on down, much to my frustration, but never mind. But this was my MT5. I don't know if you can see this.
Yeah.
So yesterday's profit was just under $400, and it was basically a couple of, well, one poor trade, a decent trade, some, 0.2%, 0.3%,
Yeah.
then a 1.2% win, another 1.2% win. And these were the ones that, and then I just said, I was trying to carry on with some euro, some EU, and some dollar yen. I quickly realized, no, just leave those alone. So those were some two very minor losses. But these ones, these were the two big trades I just needed to come off, and those were the ones that saved the account, basically, because I started the day
Yeah.
with a 0.6% loss, wiped that out, and got back to where I'd started the day. Had a couple more losses that took me back down again, and then it was just these these four that saved my bacon. Otherwise, this would have been. It was below 24,000. It was 23,000, whatever it was, 800 or something like that. So
Yeah.
it was not far off from being lost entirely. So on a boot camp, it's hard to do. I've got to say, it's hard to do. But what I've noticed is that because I have generally quite tight stop losses, what I've been using the leverage that you do have on bootcamp. And so
Yeah.
rather than, normally what I would do is I would do a fixed risk, and I would go, say, 0.01% or 0.1%.
Yeah.
So I'd go 0.1%, and it will calculate my lot size, because I draw my lines on and I say, right, okay, I'm going to have my stops there, and I'm going to have my take profits down here, for example. But the problem is because I have such tight stop losses, it won't work, because it then says I haven't got enough money to risk that amount to then enter that trade,
Yeah.
right? So even though I'm risking 0.1%, so what I end up doing is I actually go for the fixed lot size. So I go the biggest lot size that I can, and I still keep my stop losses where I want them to be, but I then get a much better win, and that's how I got those couple of 1.2% wins yesterday. So yeah, it's it's not perfect, but it's it saved the account, basically.
That's what matters. That's our main mission.
Exactly, man. Exactly. Stay in the market as long as you can, right?
And stay away
Yeah.
from a gold chart. You
Stay away
don't want
from
to see
gold.
it, Mike.
I know.
No,
I
wait,
know.
I said it like here. I didn't know that.
It's just. Do you know what? Let me pull up gold, right?
I
Because
didn't know that.
that beast is just a torturous thing. Like, where was my trade? I need
Where
to go
is
back.
the euro? I need to sort my watch list. Yeah, this is like my euro trade. This one, this is this morning. This is one of my trading model. First tab is the scalp. Second tab, double bottom. Look for a long trade. Want to see some sort of sponsorship of this price. If it comes like, I want to give it like a wiggle room
Yeah.
to build some base, but the base is failed. So yeah, exit like here. No, yeah, the like I close it like in the first open of the 30-minute hour, 10:30. Yeah, close it here, shoot back down. Because if want to continue, it's gonna show like
Yeah.
I can buy stop, like I can get involved, like risk some of my move here and buy stop and trail my stop loss.
So
But Yeah.
Look at that.
Man, told you not to.
That was my gold trade. If I just had my stops just a little bit higher, then I could have at least gotten out of break even. I don't think this is a winning trade right now. I don't think this is going to hold because we've broken the highs. But yeah, that's just
Yeah. As it's invalidated, it's gonna like start to probe all-time high again.
yeah.
And yeah, we're gonna take this with times until FOMC later.
Yeah, exactly. Which means that there are no wins today for me, at least on gold. I shall take the loss on the chin, and I shall say thank you very much, markets. I'll see you again for another day tomorrow, and I hope you've enjoyed joining me for this live stream.
It's a pleasure, man. It's an honor.
It's a pleasure having you, my friend. And let's make it happen again. Yeah,
For sure.
we'll make sure we do another one. Anyone watching, thank you very much for joining, and we will see you next time.
Cheers.